I don't like it, bro. I don't like it at all. I don't like it because to me, if you're gonna have smaller type receivers, I need to see Tutu out there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make another LeBron James analogy. I ain't gonna get stupid on this one, but you'll understand it. So when I watch somebody like KD play, right? It doesn't matter who's on KD, he's KD. When I watch Steph play, you put anybody on Steph, he's Steph. LeBron is only LeBron. If it's one-on-one, he's only LeBron against certain people. You feel me? When it comes to just offense. So with our receivers, they're the short, not explosive types. So if you're not creating a matchup with them, we don't really have no advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like they look small and they play small. And they're not out there where it's like if I give one of them, Pope or Harley, if I give them a slant, they're taking and I ain't got to worry about it. So if you're not doing nothing in space, then you're pretty much a short possession receiver. I'm just not seeing no explosion from them. So I'm glad that we've done in these first 3 weeks. I think we have enough to get through the ACC because King is doing his thing. But I'm looking past that, bro. I'm looking at the big boys. When we get to the big boys, I have short receivers out there that's not showing me the explosion. That worries me.
Yeah.
I want to see Peyton out there, and I want to see Wiggins. I trust them on the outside more than I trust these two. I ain't saying I want them off the field. I ain't saying they can't play, but I don't want them outside to where they don't have an advantage.
Yeah. I mean, Wiggins is me and Jordan's boy. I'm a huge fan of Wiggins.
He mine.
Yeah.
One right now.
He's fast as hell. He's long. I don't know why we haven't been giving him the ball more, but what about Peyton? We haven't seen. I know he was out last week. Correct me if I'm wrong. He played on Saturday, correct?
This Saturday?
Yeah.
I don't think his helmet is going on.
Really?
Interesting.
I don't think I could be wrong. I was in the stand, so I can't get the TV view. But
For sure.
to my knowledge, I don't remember him going on. And I wasn't sure if he would because if he was sick with COVID, however long it lasted, that means he probably didn't practice the whole week. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So if you're not practicing the whole week against a rivalry, I'm not expecting you to get in, even though you're cleared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, you got to find out from somebody who know the real story. That was my guess, though.
Okay. All right. Okay. My second question is about Blake Baker. Do you want Manny calling the defense again, or are you a fan of Blake?
I'm not rooting against Manny at all. Since he's taken the job, I wish that he would get somebody like Lashley so he wouldn't have to worry about offense, so he could coach defense still. I ain't gonna say I'm as worried about Baker right now. He's not my favorite. I'm taking Manny over Baker like 10 days out of 10. But I don't know. I can live with it for now because the team is playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be too gripey. But if I had a choice, I want Manny doing what Manny's done to get us to this point with this defense.
Well, so my biggest thing, sorry to cut you off, Jordan. I just wanted to make this one point. But I sent out a tweet. I was telling earlier in the show. I sent out a tweet on FSU's first drive when they were driving down the field, and I was like, "All right, man, you need to start calling the defense again," because I was so pissed that FSU was driving down the field. Obviously, we cleaned it up, but I just miss how aggressive Manny was with the defense. But if we can get it rolling again. I'm fine with Blaker. I don't worry about our defense. I think it can be elite because Jalen is playing out of his mind. Quincy's playing out of his mind, and Bubba Bolden, that's the boy.
I told y'all, bro.
I've been saying
he's still the best player on this defense to me, bro.
Dude,
I don't care what nobody say. I'll put him against anybody.
Who, Bubba?
Yeah.
Bubba. I'm putting Bubba against anybody right now.
Yeah, dude. I think. I mean, to me, our three best players is De'Aaron King, Bubba Bolden, and Jalen Phillips. And geez, man, like, thank goodness for the transfer portal, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, combined, those guys have played like a combined 12 games for this team, and they're already our three best players. So.
I don't care how we get it, bro.
Yeah,
I don't care how we get it.
Okay, we're switching gears. This has been a hot topic the last few days for Canes fans. I don't know how much you follow recruiting. I think you do. Terrence Lewis.
Not as much. I don't know as much about him as everybody else.
Okay.
So, I mean, I talked. Somebody was in the group chat talking about it. So my question was, is this the one that I thought it was? Who they said had some head issues? In and out, kind of. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I give a very vague opinion on it. I've told people for years, I don't care about Miami being back. I don't care what our record is. The floodgates are going to open when we're fun to watch again. All I've been waiting for is an OC and a quarterback so it can be fun to watch. And if you're watching it right now, it's a fun team to watch for everybody, even if you hate Miami. You're enjoying
Yeah.
the games, you know what I'm saying? So I think that we're about to turn that corner in recruiting. So if you a head case, bro, we're not desperate no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't feel like we're going to be desperate to where we have to take these kids. So you need to get it fixed. Now, again, I don't know the details on him, so I'm speaking vaguely. But
He's good.
somebody said that he was one.
He
Yeah,
is.
I heard he was elite. But
He's 5-star. I mean, he might be like one of the best high school linebackers I've watched. But I agree with you, man. Like, especially with Manny trying to change the culture of the team.
We can't risk it, man.
It
We're gonna be on that.
take 2 steps back.
Yeah.
Those are my thoughts. I don't know.
No, I'm with you.
And I wanted to soapbox for a minute. Back to what you were saying, how you said you're not just looking at next week, you're looking, at the whole season when you're trying to analyze this team. And one of the things that's bugged me so far is that a lot of fans are just saying like, oh, we gotta win, that's all that matters. And no, like just because you get a win doesn't mean the tape is great all around,
Yeah.
right? Like the tape is still important. The tape doesn't lie. And so if you look at all 3 games and you're still seeing the middle of the defense like just being soft, being a place that people can attack, it's like you need to address that and you need to get better. You need to see improvement, because then when you come up against a team like Clemson, who's going to have as good of coaching as us or better between all the position coaches, the coordinators, the head coach, like it's not like they're going to be dumber than we are. They're not going to be dumber than us fans that think that the middle of the defense is soft. Like, they're going to attack that. And they got, the best running back in the country in Travis Etienne. Like, that dude could go off for 100 yards in the first half. Like, we really, really need to game plan for that middle of the defense. Or I don't know, man. I'm tired of hearing people say, like, we got to win. Like, let's be happy. I'm not going to criticize the team after win. That's just stupid, man. Yeah. That's how you get comfortable, and then that's how you drop a whole bunch of games that you shouldn't.
So you like level 10 worried about the linebackers?
not level 10. Not level 10.
That's what I'm at. Like, I trust them enough to where I don't think they're gonna like blow us a game or anything. I think we have enough guys to roll out. Like I said, I don't see that dominance from the position. As long as I don't cost us the game, bro, I don't expect us to be Alabama level, 10 deep at every position. I can live with us not being elite there, but y'all got to do your job. So that's what I'm looking forward to for the Clemson game. I want to see who does their job.
Yeah, so I don't expect them to blow a game like Clemson. Like, if we lose to Clemson, I'm not going to be like, oh, man, if we just, if Zach McLeod was better, we would have won. Like, that's not what I'm thinking. What I'm worried about is, we're playing this bend, don't break defense. We're giving a lot of yards up the middle. What I don't want is for us to get upset, and it's because, our bend, don't break defense actually broke because we've had really inconsistent linebacker play all year. Like, that's my worry right now. Because I think I'm ready to. I predicted a 9-2 season. I think I'm ready to upgrade that to a 10-1, man. Like, we look good. We look good.
Let me say this before Mars jumps in, because I know he's ready to. For what you was just saying, this is one thing I forgot to mention on the first week, and I stand by it. I can say it confidently now. I wanted to say it then so I could be right. You know what I'm saying? Say I was right. But what I see with this team right now that I haven't seen in the past, and this is ultimately the next level I feel is for us. Before we worry about being back, before we worry about championships, I want to see a team that we don't have to worry about those upsets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that we're finally to that point, at least this year anyway. I don't see an upset happening because we're solid on both sides. Some games will be more explosive. Some games will have more big plays or whatever. We might see the turnover chain more. We might have a couple breakout players, but I don't see somebody who should be or who shouldn't beat us beating us, bro. I just don't. I feel like we've gotten past that hump, and that's what I've been waiting to see, because when I look at teams like Florida State, I don't see that. But when I look at a team like Florida, that's what I've given them. The only thing I've given them credit for in the past couple of years under Mullen is that they're going to probably lose to Georgia. They're going to probably lose to LSU. They're going to probably lose to Alabama year in and out. But they handle the games they should. And I've been waiting very patiently for us to get to that point where I don't have to go into to games like whoever and not know what to expect. I feel like the consistency is there, and I give 99% of that credit to De'Aaron King.
What about Lashley? What about? I think Lashley deserves half credit, bro.
He does. He definitely does. But you can you can drop some dimes, but you need somebody who handles it, bro. The 0 interceptions is what I see.
Yeah, that's a good point.
0 picks, bro.
Yeah, almost Josh Allen numbers. That's what I've been very impressed by.
Oh, I hate that you're a Bills fan, bro.
What number? What'd you say?
I said De'Aaron King is putting up almost Josh Allen level numbers so far through the first 3 games. So
hey man, whenever we stop dropping passes, it's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm and dropping punts. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Who do you want to? Who do you want to see returning punts, Jay?
I know who I don't want to see.
Yeah.
I don't want him back there no more, bro.
I think that's pretty well established.
I don't want him back there. Like I don't. From the beginning of the year, I felt like they wanted him to be this guy that he's not, bro. I don't know if I said it on here or just tweeted it, but they're trying to make him something he's not.
Yeah.
If it's a talent issue, get him out of there. If it's a mental issue, make him earn that spot back. But like whatever the case, any explosion we have in that position is not going to come from him. He's not an explosive player. He's very good at football. He's not explosive. So
I want Jalen Knight back there.
Yeah, that's. I think that he's the person who's going to take it to the house, if anybody. I want to see X get a chance in a real game just to see what he has. But as far as just explosion, I'm putting Rooster back there, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm calling that if they do it this week, I'm calling at least 2 touchdowns from him.
Yeah.
I don't know who it's against, but he can take it.
Yeah. Okay, so my last question for you, Jay, is early score prediction for Clemson.
All right. I don't have one, but I'm gonna say this because I have no idea how this game is gonna go. I am going to call a loss.
Okay.
I am gonna call a split though. I'm thinking they get us because we just haven't played this yet, so I don't know what to expect. I love the team, but there's a lot, especially when it comes to college football. There's a lot in being there before. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't done it before. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Clemson this one. And unless if we just get absolutely blown out, I'm calling a split early, bro. Y'all can have this one. You got your home field. You got the experience. When we come back, because I don't see us losing another game, bro. I'm calling that too. When we come back, I'll call the revenge game.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna give a score. I don't care what the score is. As long as we show up so I can keep talking my trash, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, so I like that, dude. And honestly, that got me thinking on something else. Do we know what the tiebreakers are for the ACC championship game? Because I mean, Notre Dame plays Clemson as well, right?
Yeah.
So if Clemson goes undefeated and us and Notre Dame take care of business and we're both 10-1, then like what's the tiebreaker? Is it our score against Clemson?
That's a good question. I think that if it was that exactly and we both lost to Clemson, that might be it. But I've heard maybe in another conference, and this was a couple years ago, so it could be different. But I heard that they went by I think they go by your ranking after the actual record.
Well, that's really bad for us. Or actually, did we jump Notre Dame?
I don't know. Not in the AP. I think Notre Dame's 5. We're 8.
Well, that's not.
I don't think they're gonna finish in front of us, brother. I really don't.
I think they will. All things being even, I mean, Notre Dame is the media darlings, dude. I mean, friggin' Catholics versus convicts, man. Like,
they probably will screw us if they get a chance. But if you're talking eye test, bro, I think that we're kind of killing it right now.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like I was saying before we called anyone in, like all things being considered, like right now at this very moment, we're a top 5 team in the country. Like
no doubt.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that we're going to finish that way, but just right now we should be top 5.
Hey, if I got to pull another LeBron card, LeBron be getting a lot of help because people will pay to see that. I promise you, people want to see Miami. If we finish 9-1 or whatever, people gonna want to see that.